Hi, welcome to the final day of the Global Moshiach Learning Mivtza. In the past 3 weeks, we've gone through the entire Sefer Kaveh Sugis Begeula, going through all these topics, and we'll be completing the final 2 topics, prophecies about the Geula happening and the revelations of Moshiach in this video. By the end of this video, you'll have gotten a general overview of what Moshiach is all about and how we are in the times of Moshiach now. For me personally, I found this mitzvah has enabled Geula to be a lot more tangible and exciting for me. And it's also enabled me to see the world and experience life in a more Geula-dig way. So thank you so much for joining, and I hope you've similarly gained from this journey all about Moshiach. The Rebbe has explained to us very clearly and showed us through events that have been happening how the prophecies of Geula are actually happening, have actually happened, and we're ready for Geula. So let's go through a few of these prophecies. One of the prophecies is that a lot of Yidden whose neshamas have been lost in Galus are coming back and doing tshuva, which is something that we're seeing. As predicted, nowadays, Yidden from all around the world, because of shluchim, because of many other means, are actually doing tshuva and returning to Yiddishkeit. The Zohar says that in the year 5600, the wellsprings of the higher wisdom and lower wisdom will open up to prepare the world for Geula. Now we can actually see this, how Chassidus is revealed and spread everywhere around the world, and because of technology, it's enabled it to be spread. Technology, shluchim, and so many other ways, as we've actually discussed this specific prophecy in a previous video, Chassidus is being spread throughout the world. And the Rebbe said in a Sikha that Moshiach will fight to take away the evil governments who deny Hashem and don't allow the Yidden to serve him. Throughout history, there have been many governments who have oppressed the Jews and not allowed them to serve Hashem. Baruch Hashem, we're in a time now where that's not really such a problem. One example of this is that for many years, the communists ruled Russia and did not allow the Yidden to serve Hashem. In 5751, the Iron Curtain fell, and the Yidden were free to keep Torah mitzvahs once again. Another prophecy, which we've actually also discussed in a previous video, is that Hashem will return your captives and gather you from all the nations that you were sent to. After the Iron Curtain fell, most of the Yidden actually went up to Eretz Yisrael. Yaakov Shemaini describes that the year Moshiach will be revealed, there will be a big war amongst the nations, and the Yidden will be very afraid, and Moshiach will comfort them by saying, Higia zman ge'ulaschem. In 5750, Iraq started a war with other countries and threatened Eretz Yisrael. There were open miracles and the Yidden were saved. The Rebbe said that this year was what the Medrash was referring to. As we see, we are completing all the milestones in order to enable Mashiach to come. Another prophecy, by the Geula, when everyone will recognize that Hashem rules the world, countries will help each other out with kindness. Throughout history, countries just fought each other. They destroyed each other. They tried to conquer. The concept of countries helping each other wasn't a concept. For the first time in history, we've actually been seeing in various ways that countries are helping each other. The world is becoming a kinder, better place. An example of this is by the Gulf War. America helped out faraway countries by sending army jets to deliver food and clothing to those in need. And a similar prophecy, they will make their swords into plowshares and there won't be any more wars. We've seen the fulfillment of this. In 5752, the American president announced that each country will take a few of their weapons and destroy them or use them out for good things. By the Geula, even the lowliest place will be a dir tachtainim. An example of this is with France. France was considered the lowest klipa for some time. Now it has been transformed into a place of Torah mitzvahs. So what do we have to do? These prophecies are being fulfilled. We're seeing it's a time of Moshiach. What do we have to do? How do we prepare for Moshiach? Well, in Parshas Chayesar, Tafshin Nun Aleph, the Rebbe quoted the Medrash that says, Moshiach is standing on the rooftops of the Beis HaMikdash and says, Anavim, Higia zman ge'ulaschem, Yidden, the time of the Geula has arrived. The Rebbe says that all that remains to be done, this was Parshas Ve'er Tafshin Beis, all that remains to be done is Makabel Pnei Mashiach Tzidkenu B'Payal Mamish, to actually greet Mashiach. At the Kinnis HaShluchim Tafshin and Beis, the Rebbe said that all the Shluchim should prepare themselves and their cities for Mashiach by learning and teaching about Mashiach from the sources in Nigla and Chassidus in a way that could be understood by those who are learning it. This is exactly what we're doing. Thank you for joining this journey. I hope you have very meaningful Gimel Tammuz, and may we greet Mashiach right now.